Hi everyone, it's Michaela. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. Today we are going through my Walt Disney World trip plans for my upcoming trip. Now, I may look a little bit of a hot mess. My best friend braided my hair last night to wear on the plane because I leave tonight. It is currently 12:50 p.m. and my flight leaves at 6:50, so I leave in like 6 hours. This is the first video in my December 2023 Disney series. I'm very excited. So a little backstory on this trip. I was supposed to go in October for a little Halloween trip, and my boyfriend was going on a trip with his friends, and I decided to go on a solo trip. However, right before I was supposed to leave, literally like 4 days before, I got the flu and I didn't recover in time. I honestly probably could have, I'm sorry, my cat is like causing chaos. But as I was saying, I probably could have went by time I actually was supposed to leave for my trip. I felt about 65-70% better. However, I paid so much money for this trip, so much effort went into planning and affording this trip, and I wanted to feel 100%, so I decided to reschedule it, and it ended up working out in my favor because I much prefer Christmas over Halloween. And the bright side to rescheduling this is I got to film myself replanning this trip because I didn't think to do that over the summer. I was just far too busy over the summer to film that type of video. But I recorded a couple clips. I think it's more than a couple actually. It's gonna probably be pretty long. I intended that on being its own video. However, I'm just gonna put that in this video right now. So it is currently Tuesday, October 10th. And I had a Disney World trip planned for this upcoming Thursday. But I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am sick. On Sunday, I started feeling really sick, and instead of rushing, trying to get better, and risking not being 100% for my trip, I decided to cancel it and reschedule it. Now, the downside of this is I lost everything. I had this trip already planned out with my dining reservations, my park reservations, my airline ticket, and all of that went out the window. So I decided to look at it as a glass half full kind of situation and plan my whole new trip with you guys. So I have my computer here and we are starting from square one. Now, I already have my resort reservation made because my travel agent called Disney and changed that for me. I am using a travel agent for this trip because she is the mom of one of the girls I worked with over the summer, and I wanted to support her, and it has been a really great experience. She's been super accommodating, and even when I texted her 2 days before my trip that I'm sick and I need to change it, she made it happen for me. So I will link her down below if you guys are looking for a travel agent. I highly recommend her. She specializes in Disney vacations. So if you are looking to go to Disneyland, Disney World, or on a Disney cruise in the near future, make sure to hit her up and tell her that Michaela sent you. Now, unfortunately for me, I booked a Savers ticket through Alaska Airlines, so my ticket is non-refundable. So what am I left to do? Buy a whole new airline ticket. And I called them and I said, is there any way that you guys can like just change the dates for it? And they said no. So we have to book a new one. I moved my computer over here just because I got tired of holding it. But I have all of my tickets linked to my account already. My Disney experience already updated with my new resort dates and everything like that. So for my dates, I have a 3-day park hopper pass, which I think that should be enough. I'm also going to add a Very Merry Christmas Party, which I'm very excited for. So I think first and foremost, I am going to buy that and then plan the rest of my reservations around the Very Merry Christmas Party. Okay, so looking at the dates for Very Merry Christmas Party, I only have 3 options, one for $179 and 2 for $189. And the $179 is the day after I fly in at midnight, so I definitely don't want to do that. I think that is going to be a very long day. So I'm thinking of doing it that Friday. Yeah, so we'll book it for Friday, and the total with tax and everything is going to be about $201. Now that that is done, we need to make theme park reservations. Now, I am very strategic about my theme park reservations because I overanalyze and overthink everything. So I'm going to do these off camera because it'll probably take me a couple minutes to figure out what I want to do. I have all of my reservations made, and I have my very Merry Christmas party ticket booked. The only thing I don't have are my dining reservations, which are going to be so irritating. I had every reservation that I wanted, and now they're just gone. Well, I'm glad I was able to cancel them and someone else can have them, but that is going to be a pain in my butt. It is now about a month later, I think. I don't know when the last time I filmed was, but it is now November 7th, which means my trip is a month from today. I leave a month from today for my trip. So we have to order our Magic Band. I am so excited. I wanted to use my Magic Band from last trip, but I couldn't find the charger. And I know you technically can use it without it being charged, but what's the fun in that? I haven't really looked at the Magic Bands that they have on the website, so this is gonna be kind of like a surprise for what they have. This is a little bit off topic, but daylight savings time just happened, so now it is pitch dark in Alaska. My cat is bringing me her toy. For those of you who are new to my channel, this is my cat. Her name is Nala. She's so sweet. Oh, she's so cute. But she brought me her little chicken toy. So, here, go fetch. As I was saying, this is a little bit off topic, but daylight savings time just switched over, and so it is pitch dark in Juneau now by like 4:15, 4:30. So I'm ready for some sunshine and some vitamin D in my life. I have 22 days to complete my order, so it's good that I remembered to do it now. But I have no clue. Ooh, I wonder if they have a Christmas one. I'm not seeing any Christmas ones. I'm not sure how I feel about these like really cool patterned ones. Like, do you see right there? I'm not sure how I feel about those because I had the plain like pink one before, so I kind of want to switch it up, but I kind of don't because I took away her first toy, so she brought me another one. For all of you who have cats, you'll understand. I think I'm gonna go with this one right here. I was originally wanting a white one, but I really like how it has the icons from the 4 parks. So I'm gonna go with this one. So I'm covering up my order number, but my Magic Band has been ordered. I hope you guys enjoyed that little segment of me planning my Disney World trip. Now, I am a type A person. I love planning things. I plan like my semester classes at the very beginning of the semester before that, and I am no different with Disney. So I have literally everything written down on my iPad for my trip, and we are going to go through that right now. I'm actually going to scoot over here so you can see how I plan it in case you kind of want to adopt this way of planning. But how I broke it down is I put my dates. So I'm going for 6 days and 5 nights. So I'm going December 6th through the 11th. You guys are seeing this after I get home, so privacy and security is not an issue there. And then my resort I'm staying at is Pop Century. I'm very excited. I've never stayed at Pop Century before. I've only ever stayed in Caribbean Beach, so I'm pretty excited to stay at a new resort. Like I said earlier, today is Tuesday, December 5th, and I leave tonight and I take a red-eye flight and I land in Orlando at MCO Wednesday, December 6th at about 8:30 in the morning. Hopefully the winds are working in our favor and we can get there a little earlier, but this is my check-in day, and on my check-in day I am not going to any parks. I just did not need that type of chaos in my life for this trip. And then I want to do a monorail hop and possibly a Skyliner hop. I want to take the Skyliner to the Caribbean Beach Resort and walk around there and get a pin from there because I forgot to do that in January. And then the monorail is because I have a Chef Mickey's reservation at 8 p.m. for dinner. I'm very excited. I haven't done a character dining ever at Disney World or Disneyland. I did Cinderella's Royal Table in January, and I also have done Be Our Guest a couple times. However, those aren't really character dining. At the point where we did Cinderella's Royal Table, it wasn't characters. The princesses didn't walk around. So I'm gonna count this as my first character dining. This is also going to be one of the coldest days of my trip. So on here, I have pool time with a question mark. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to get to do that because it is a little chilly. So maybe I will sit on like the grass and relax or go in the hot tub. But I know they heat their pools, and in January we had a couple cold days when we went and we were able to go swimming no problem. So that's why there's a question mark by it. I'm not 100% sure. Next is Thursday, December 7th, and we are starting at one of my favorite parks, Animal Kingdom. So I plan on staying in Animal Kingdom as long as it takes to be able to do everything. I am going to use early entry, and I'm probably going to get Genie to maximize all of the rides and shows there with the time that I have there. But I'm so excited. I love Animal Kingdom. I've been an animal lover my entire life, and contrary to other people's beliefs, I am an Animal Kingdom stan, and I think it is at least a 3/4 day park, maybe even a full day park. However, on this trip, I am using park hoppers, so we are not doing a full day in one park. After I'm done with Animal Kingdom, I don't have a time set for that just because I don't want to have to rush myself. It's gonna be, if I had to guess, probably around 2 or 3. And then I'm gonna go back to the resort, freshen up, maybe hit the pool for an hour and rest up, rejuvenate, and recharge. And then we are heading to Hollywood Studios. This is mainly to watch Fantasmic. If I'm being honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Hollywood Studios. It's not that I don't like it, but Nick is mainly the Hollywood Studios person, and he is not going because this is a solo trip. So I'm not super inclined to stay there for a long time and ride every ride. If I can get a fast pass or not a fast pass, a lightning lane. I always call it fast pass, but it's called lightning lane. So if I say fast pass, just know I mean lightning lane. If I can get a lightning lane for a cool ride, maybe I'll ride it. But I'm mainly going for Fantasmic because I've never seen Fantasmic. Out of all the years I've been a Disney lover, I've never seen it. So after my break, we're going to hop over to Hollywood Studios to watch Fantasmic. And I also want to eat at Woody's Lunchbox. That is my favorite restaurant in Hollywood Studios. The next day, Friday, December 8th, is my Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Now that doesn't start until 4 is the earliest that you can get in. So I'll probably start heading over there probably right around 2 p.m. I would assume. And before that, I'm actually seeing one of my good friends, Sydney, who I met at SeaWorld Camp back in 2019, and she is a SeaWorld trainer over in Orlando. She works with the killer whales. So I'm going to see her. I don't know what we're doing. We haven't really talked about it, but Either we'll do something around Orlando, or maybe we will do like a Skyliner hop or something like that. If something comes up and I don't end up seeing her, I will probably just hang out at the pool or do another Skyliner hop, or potentially go to Disney Springs. And then that night we have Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. I am so excited. I have such a cute outfit planned for the Christmas party. I'm so excited to try all the holiday treats and the holiday cookies. Moving on to Saturday, December 9th, we are starting at Epcot. I originally, when I planned this, had Epcot for 2 separate days, but I figured I could do everything pretty much in a morning / afternoon. But I really want to do the festival of the holidays, and I really want to see Moana Journey of Water. I really don't care about anything else in Epcot. Epcot, again, is not my favorite park. I don't really like any of the rides. However, I do want to do Soarin' Over California because that just has such a soft spot in my heart, because we had that in Disneyland when I worked there. And it just reminds me of California and my family back in my childhood home. And then I also would love to do Living with the Land. Other than that, I really don't have any rides that I want to do. Guardians of the Galaxy seems fun, but I've heard people get super bad motion sickness on it, and I get pretty bad motion sickness. Like, Flight of Passage is the only ride that I will sacrifice my motion sickness on, because Avatar is one of my favorite movies. So other than those 2 rides that I listed, I probably will not be doing any rides. After Epcot, I'm going to head back to Pop Century and take another break, reset, recharge, and rejuvenate. And then we are heading to Magic Kingdom. I didn't originally have this as part of my plan, but then I was going through my plan and I realized that if I don't go to Magic Kingdom this night, I will not have an opportunity to see Happily Ever After. And that just can't happen. So that means I have to head over to Magic Kingdom for Saturday night and see Happily Ever After. And then while I'm there, I will probably ride some rides and hang out in Magic Kingdom. Moving on to Sunday, December 10th. This day we are starting out at Magic Kingdom, and I planned this specifically because this is a party day, and I read that during the Halloween party, if you went to Magic Kingdom during the party day, that it was relatively empty, which makes sense because if you're paying for an after hours event at Magic Kingdom, you're not going to want to pay for another ticket to Magic Kingdom for that same day. So crossing my fingers, hopefully that reigns true for the Christmas party as well. I haven't heard too much about that, but hopefully I can utilize early entry, knock out a bunch of rides before my Crystal Palace reservation at 9:25. I'm very excited. I love Winnie the Pooh and all of his friends, so I'm very excited to eat there. I'm excited to try the churro waffles. If you guys know me, I am a huge breakfast person. I could eat breakfast for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I'm very excited to have that reservation. I really wanted to get Chef Mickey's for a breakfast reservation, but if you have tried that, you will know that it is like going to war for that freaking reservation. I was very lucky that I was able to get a dinner one, and I've checked literally every single day because the day before, a lot of reservations typically open up for the following day, but the only one that has opened up for breakfast that I have seen is at 8:30, and if my plane lands at 8:30, that's not going to work out. After that, we are going on another break. So you guys are going to see a pattern. I go to a theme park, and then I take a break, and then I go to another theme park and park hop over there. So after my break and I reset and recharge, we are heading to Hollywood Studios. Now, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do at Hollywood Studios. I really want to ride Mickey's Runaway Railway, and I also really like Slinky Dog Dash, so maybe I will do that. And I also really want to eat Andy's lunchbox, or Woody's lunchbox again. Andy's is the Roundup Rodeo Barbecue, I believe. I'm not trying that. With just one person, eating at a family-style restaurant tends to be a little overkill. this leads us to our final day, Monday, December 11th. Now, this is my checkout day. I plan on checking out far before 11 a.m. And when I check out, I'm going to leave my bags at Bell Services and I'm going to head over to Disney Springs to do any last minute shopping that I did not get to do during my trip. And I'll probably grab a quick bite to eat there. I kind of want to make a reservation. I forgot what it was called. Tap House, something like that. It's kind of like a brewery, I believe. So I might make a reservation there. Or I might just go to like Blaze Pizza or something quick like that. And then my flight leaves at 4:25. So I'm using Mears Connect both to the airport and from the airport. So I believe Mears Connect will pick me up from POP 3 hours before my flight. So that is at 1:30 if I'm doing my math correctly. So I need to get up pretty early, head to Disney Springs, do my thing, and book it back to Pop Century to catch Mears to make my flight. Those were all of my Walt Disney World plans for my December 2023 trip. I'm very excited to leave here in less than 6 hours. I'm just so excited. It's been almost a year since I have been back, and I'm just ready to be back and have a magical 6 days. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, give this video a big thumbs up. It surely helps me out a lot. And while you're down there, make sure to click that subscribe button as well so we could grow our happy little corner of the internet we have here on my channel. And I will see you guys in the next Disney vlog. Bye!